Today, we're heading to East Africa to hang out with the Maasai. We're talking about their culture, their traditions, and, going way deeper than just, like, the surface stuff.
Yeah, like those incredible photos you see, the warriors with their spears jumping high. We're going beyond that.
Exactly. We found this amazing article called Five Things You Didn't Know About Maasai Culture. And let me tell you, it's packed with fascinating insight.
Oh, yeah, it really gets into the heart of what makes this culture so unique and how they've managed to keep their traditions alive in a world that's constantly changing.
All right, so first up, we got to talk about the Adumu jumping dance. I mean, who hasn't seen those pictures? Those warriors leaping so high, it's almost unbelievable. But there's got to be more to it than just, showing off their hops.
Oh, absolutely. Think of it this way. It's not just a dance. It's like a graduation ceremony.
Oh, interesting.
It's a rite of passage for young Maasai men. When they're ready to transition into adulthood, to become warriors, they have to prove themselves. And the Adumu, it's their way of saying, hey, we're strong, we're brave, we're here to protect our people.
Wow, so every jump is like a statement.
Exactly. And get this, the elders, they're not just watching to see who can jump the highest. They're looking at the grace, the rhythm, how well each warrior synchronizes with the group. It's a test of skill, strength, and unity all at once.
That's so cool. It's like a mix of athleticism and artistry.
Exactly. It's a powerful display, and honestly, it just gives me chills thinking about what it must be like to witness it in person.
I know, right? All right, so moving on from jumping warriors to something equally as mesmerizing, those incredible beaded jewelry that Maasai women wear. Seriously, the colors, the patterns, it's like a work of art. But there's more to it than just aesthetics, right?
Oh, yeah, way more. It's like they're wearing a secret language.
Whoa, hold on. A secret language.
Think about it. In Maasai culture, everything has meaning. Everything tells a story. And those beads, they're not just pretty decorations, they're like little coded messages. Each color has a specific meaning, like red, that represents bravery, the blood of the warriors, but also unity, the strength of the community. Blue, on the other hand, is associated with the sky, with energy, with the vastness of the world around them. And then you've got white, which symbolizes purity, health, the essence of well-being.
So you're telling me that just by looking at the beads, you can tell a whole story about the woman wearing them.
You got it. The patterns, the combinations, they tell you about her marital status, her family, her role in the community, even her emotions. It's like each woman is a walking storyteller, carrying her history and her identity with her wherever she goes.
That is so incredible. Okay, so we've got high jumping warriors and women wearing their life stories on their sleeves, literally. What else have you got?
Okay, get ready for this one. The Maasai, they have this incredible understanding of time. Like, they know exactly when the seasons are going to change, when the rains are coming, when certain animals will migrate. But here's the thing, they don't use clocks or calendars.
Wait, what? How is that even possible?
It's all about being deeply connected to nature. They've lived in this land for centuries, observing the rhythms of the natural world. They read the stars, they track the phases of the moon, they even pay attention to the behavior of animals. Like, there's this bird called the Untitled bird, and when its call changes, the Maasai know that rain is on the way.
Wow, that's like next level nature skills.
It really is. And, it makes you think about how much we've lost touch with that kind of awareness, living in our modern world with all our gadgets and technology.
Totally. All right, so now for something that might be a little more, shall we say, unexpected. Our article mentions that the Maasai drink cow blood.
Yeah.
Now, I got to admit, that's not something I normally associate with, cultural traditions, but I'm guessing there's got to be a reason behind it.
Oh, absolutely. For the Maasai, cows are sacred. They represent life, sustenance, wealth, and they believe that the cow's blood, taken carefully from the neck, is a source of strength and vitality.
Okay, so it's not like a, vampire thing. It's more of a ritualistic, almost spiritual practice?
Exactly. And it's important to remember that they never slaughter the cow for this. They just take a small amount of blood, and the cow is perfectly fine afterwards. They believe that by sharing the cow's blood, they're sharing in its life force.
That's a very different perspective on the relationship between humans and animals.
Right. And it's a reminder that different cultures have different ways of relating to the world around them.
Totally makes sense. Okay, now for another iconic image of the Maasai, the warrior, the lion hunter. But our article mentions that there's been a shift in that tradition.
You're right. Historically, lion hunting was seen as a rite of passage for young warriors, a test of their courage and skill. But as lion populations have declined, the Maasai have become some of their fiercest protectors.
Oh, wow. So they've gone from hunting lions to protecting them.
Exactly. They've realized that these majestic animals are in danger, and they're using their traditional knowledge and skills to help conserve them. There's this amazing program called Lion Guardians, where Maasai warriors are trained to track lions, monitor their movements, and protect them from poachers and other threats.
That's incredible. Talk about adapting to the times.
It just goes to show that even deeply rooted traditions can evolve when circumstances demand it.
All right, so as we wrap up our deep dive into Maasai culture, what are some key takeaways? What can we as outsiders learn from these incredible people?
Well, I think the Maasai show us the importance of respecting nature, honoring our cultural heritage, and being open to change. They've managed to preserve their traditions while also adapting to the challenges of the modern world.
It's like they found this beautiful balance between the old and the new.
Exactly. And that's something we can all learn from, no matter where we come from or what our own traditions are.
So true. Well, this has been an amazing journey, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. I'm always blown away by the diversity and richness of human cultures.
Me too. And it makes you wonder, if a culture is deeply rooted in tradition as the Maasai can evolve, what possibilities exist for other ancient practices to adapt and maybe even help shape a better future for everyone?
That's a great question. Definitely something to think about.
All right, everyone, that's it for a deep dive today. Thanks for joining us.
Until next time.
Keep exploring.